Christ Superstar, the musical. That's what I was just saying. I'm just trying to get the lyrics. Try not to turn on to Jesus Christ Superstar musical songs. And the one I'm looking for is I love this. Where is my CD? It's such a good. It's a musical by Tim Rice. Very, but it's such a great musical. Jesus Christ. It's really rock. Too much heaven on their minds. What's the buzz? What's the buzz? So everything's all right. This is the one. But the songs in Jesus Christ Superstar are so cool. Have you heard this musical, Donald?
No.
Oh my God, I've got to, I don't know, I have the CD. Why do I not have the CD? I'm very upset about this. I have the CD, but anyway, this is what's really cool is that I was in Fiji, there was going to be a musical, and this was in 1997, 1998. Somebody was planning, I can't remember who produced it, but I was cast as Mary Magdalena. So, and you know who was cast as Jesus? Neil Foon. But that's because Neil could sing and dance. Anyway, I need to sing this song.
You did say he was a performer as well.
Yeah. So we used to sing and dance together all the time. He forgot all that. I had to remind him that he used to do all that. So here's the song. And I don't think I can sing it anymore, but anyway. Try not to get worried, try not to turn on to problems that upset you. Don't you know everything's alright, yes, everything's fine. And we want you to sleep well tonight. Let the world turn without you tonight. If we try, we'll get by, so forget all about us tonight. So all the apostles were like, everything's alright, yes, everything's alright, yes. Sleep and I shall soothe you, calm you and anoint you, myrrh for your hot forehead, and then you'll feel everything's alright, yes, everything's fine, and it's cool and the ointment sweet, for the fire in your head and feet. Close your eyes, and relax. Think of nothing tonight. Right, yes. And then Judas. Of course they cast Judas as a black man, you know. But Judas comes and says, Woman, your fine ointment, brand new and expensive, could have been saved for the poor. Why has it been wasted? We could have raised maybe 300 silver pieces or more. People who are hungry, people who are starving, matter more than your feet and hair. And then Mary comes back and says, try not to get worried, try not to turn on to problems that upset you. Don't you know everything's alright, yes, everything's fine, and we want you to sleep well tonight. Let the world turn without you tonight. If we try, we'll get by, so forget all about us tonight. I'm going to clear my throat. Then Jesus comes in, and he says, surely you're not saying we have the resources to save the poor from their lot. There will be poor always pathetically struggling. Look at the good things you've got. Think while you still have me. Move while you still see me. You'll be lost. You'll be sorry when I'm gone. And Mary's like, shh. Sleep and I shall soothe you, calm you and anoint you, myrrh for your hot forehead, and then you'll feel everything's alright, yes, everything's fine, and it's cool and the ointment sweet, for the fire in your head and feet. Close your eyes, and relax, think of nothing Everything's alright, yes, everything's alright, yes, everything's alright, yes, everything's alright. So that's the song. Everything's alright. Jesus Christ, superstar. Cool, huh? So wow, they really depict Jesus as not really knowing. So the original was Yvonne Elliman. She sang this. The song describes the events of John 12, 1 to 9, in which Mary Magdalene bathes Jesus' feet in expensive perfume, and Judas objects, claiming the perfume ought to have been sold and the money given to the poor. John claims in his gospel that Judas did not actually care for the poor, but instead wanted Mary to sell her perfume because he controlled the money bag. Jesus defends Mary, telling Judas, "You will always have the poor, but you will not always have me." Look, I don't know about that now. Similar events occur in Mark 26:6-13 and Matthew 14:3-9, but only John attributes the comments to Judas specifically. Mark says some of those present, and Matthew attributes the comments to the disciples. Well, isn't this all just a confusing bunch of things? No wonder they're all confused. But anyway, it's quite a wonderful thing. So my thing about these lyrics, so I get what, Judas, for me, I prefer to believe that Judas is saying, why are you doing that? Why are you busy? Why are you doing that? And Jesus then says to Judas, oh, so you actually know that the poor don't need to be poor? That's how I'm interpreting all of this.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right, yeah. Exactly. That's how I heard it.
Mm-hmm. And Mary is then saying, so now we see. But let's be calm about it and see the balance. Mary, according to the actual historians, was a politician type, a senator, privileged woman. She was already there for the people, on behalf of the people, and that's how she and Jesus met. Well, yeah, I like the song.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I know you're recording. I just realized. All right.